How long you lived here?
For quite a while. Wouldn't go in the winter.
Yeah, I've always come in that way. They, because the girls had an orange pylon at the end of the road.
Right,
so
yeah, it's gone
that
now.
That would be the mark, and oh, okay, I knew where to turn.
Right.
So coming in this way, go, oh yeah.
I had the same problem. Believe it or not.
I've been here. Nice neighborhood.
You said his Atlas, his C4, what else?
I'm just getting started.
Right.
I'll do a schematic on him.
Yeah.
Be a little more
We'll let you do things.
easier to track, and then most of them are out. 70% are usually out on their left diagonal.
Is that right?
Pole, left lower cervical, right pelvic rotation, right sacrum.
I get regular chiropractic personally, so.
Oh, good for you. Yeah, me too.
Some flies
Right, brother. Got a kind eye about him. Good job.
Is that your new friend, Vic?
He's making him feel better. How interesting, huh?
We should get fly traps. There's so many.
This isn't even bad.
There's like 3 or 4 millions.
Oh wait, I'm not even recording.
So,
Oh, yeah,
have
yeah.
you had chiropractic done before for your horses?
I just once at the racetrack, it was a burn. But go ahead.
Okay. So I'll give you one of those massage instruments, or if you wanted to use this one, that's fine. So I'm going to grab him, which is pretty much as good for all of them, but some just basic things. One, when you're mounted, or if you're going to ride break him or ground break him, you can either carrot stretches, you bring him around point of the shoulder, point of the hip, in the front legs. Mounted, you can bring him around your stirrup iron for a 10 count, come back around the other way. So that's good for the neck. For his core, keep your hips up by the shoulder. I'm going to make a stroke with my thumbnail and just go right on his sternum, right on the chest bone. See how it brings up his back? And then I'll just play the piano, and that, see how it brings up his back? You've got nice contact to your saddle panels now.
Right.
And you got a little squat going
that's
down
what
there. Oh, good. Oh,
It's a
good.
reflex.
So he'll have a nice, good contact, because otherwise his back goes down.
Yeah.
Now you just have contact on the pommel and cantle. It's called core pointing.
Okay.
So now there's no weight through here. So as you strengthen his core, also walking him over capelletes, so twice the length of the forearm, so about every 5 feet.
Okay.
You can go to Home Depot and get
I have some.
3/4 inch PVC.
We have some.
Great. So put about 5 to 6 in a row, walk them over them, trot them over them.
Okay.
You can get some cinder blocks, and then the next week put them in the lower holes. The next week put them in the upper holes. Head goes down, abdomen goes up. It's really good for his core. Also back him. You can back him the length of the pasture. That really gets him underneath himself. Really strengthens his rectus abdominis there. I mean, this is his powerhouse. This is the engine. He's going to brake and turn on the forehand. This is the engine, and that will really help him engage when he brakes at the start. Your rectus is how he pulls himself. Pulls, that's all the rectus through there. There you go. This is a pelvic tuck, and you just take your thumbnails and go. He's real thin skin, so just real light pressure up the croup, back down the rim of the pelvis. And that's like doing a little horsey crunch. It's really good for his core. Gets his back strong through there. Then you can tail pull. Just make a 1/2 inch. This is the last tail vertebrae right here. Walking forward just a step, if you would, please. Thank you. Come on, Greg.
Come on, buddy.
Come on, up you go. That's good, thank you. So the last tail vertebrae right here, make a 1/2 inch. Put all your water skiing muscles here for about a minute. I do this before and after I ride. So it just tractions the vertebrae. It's called craniosacral. So it's like hanging from a gravity table. If you ever been on one of those, or just chinning bar, it tractions the vertebrae. Oh, it's not helping. What?
Either side's good. You get the height.
Go above. So it's not how hard you pull, but just good steady pressure for about a minute. And you notice his eyes are getting soft. They often start chewing just because of the endorphin release. Especially after I've adjusted him up to this point, you'll really get some nice, it's like a slinky. You just kind of get, he releases the nerves healed by the flow of spinal fluid, and that's kind of what this does. So that's why you know,
Look at the bumps.
traction is so important. This is something that you can't duplicate. He's really pulling into it. Another little pearl is when you do this, if he takes a half step, don't move.
Okay.
So we have 3, they have 5 fused vertebrae. So when he moves and that sacrum's out, he's using you as an anchor to pull it back into alignment. So if he does a half step, just hold your ground. He's using you to pull into it to align his sacrum.
Yeah.
So it's a good move and very therapeutic. He can roll, but that's the, remember algebra, the geometry, the X, Y, Z axis, this way and this way, but nothing does linear. So this is very
Yeah, he's a great roller.
therapeutic. That's a good thing.
He also jumps up so fast. I've never seen a horse jump up so fast in my entire life.
Yeah, like always, he'd be a hunter jumper if he, when he, not a matter of if, but when he retires from racing, he'll have a second career there.
Yeah, or the Golden Guinness World record for horse that gets up the fastest. I've never seen it. You would be shocked. He goes from laying down to standing up in one snap.
Not like he's pretty athletic. All right, partner.
So I think he did it when his ass end went out underneath him on the in the arena.
Yeah, they're, you know, he's an adolescent, having fun, doing jujitsus in the air.
See, Dr. West has that same tool.
Oh boy. All right, let's bring you around.
You missed it.
Like, so this is called T-touch. This is something you can do in all 4
I
legs.
heard his neck.
In the front end, there's no bony attachment. There's no top. Horses don't have a collarbone. So 6 to 8 circles. Really loosens up that shoulder and elbow girdle. And then you can come the other way. Just kind of relaxing. Bring it back underneath himself. This opens up the lower cervical, lower neck there.
This yoga.
Pilates, or I call it Equilati.
There you go.
For the horses. So this stretches out the triceps, all the ribs,
Yeah.
and he's kind of digging in here. Oh boy,
He's looking.
that's fine. Up.
clean his sheath, he does that.
And when we do the dental, we can do a deep cleaning on the sheath. It's included. There's no charge, but don't get yourself hurt. They'll pop you back there. It's nice cold. And I have a web page. My name, Equine Chiropractic in Grass Valley. I used to live there. But there's a YouTube video on it, so you can check that out as well.
That's how I found you.
Oh, okay. This is good. All four legs. Very cowboy. All right. Come up just a little bit. Good job. Come up.
He is pretty good for 2-year-old.
Yeah, he's very due diligence with him.
Thank you. Of course, he's not excited. It's a whole other story.
There you go. So again, this I'm just right at the tail head. This really works that lower rectus, and then you can just bring this all the way up. So it's like a slinky again. It just kind of opens all these up.
But
Foot burner. Okay, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
put it.
Oh,
Same mine. So I can stop it.
but you'll be a line on him. Okay.
Hand me the lever with chain.
Here, hold this. Thanks, James.
Almost done.
He's a.
We should have had that handy.
It's like once if he gets mad, one of those you make something nice with him.
I'm giving him all high marks up to this point.
Right. I think that's where you
He exceeded the threshold there. That's fine.
He's two.
Okay, thank you.
I hear you from the chain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, good deal. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thanks,
All
James.
right, buddy. Start with the front end. Watch him here. Going nice and slow. Quit. A little pressure there. A little pressure there. Quit. Trying to help you there. Best behavior. Good job. Outside cut of the toe step. Thank you. See if I can get the back leg and done, my friend. Good. Quit. Bring his head around. Good job. Sir. Quit. Is he funny with the left hind, or is he just having a moment? Okay. Good job. Come on, brother.
Yeah, normal.
Wow. Try and anticipate it. When he goes up, right at the apex at the top is where you pop him. And then when you come down, then you praise him on the ground. So he gets holy heck when he's airborne.
Right.
As soon as he's down, now I'm going to praise him. So he knows when he goes up, it hurts. When he comes down, then he gets praised. So some people will go after him when they're on the ground, and then they're totally confused. So
He's good about it.
yeah, well, I'm the alien here, doing some weird stuff. youngin'. Needs a trip to the principal's office. So, 10 being severe, he's probably a 6. We like him at a 1, of course, but just a lot of little things for a colt. They're always, like you said, doing from the ground to being midair. Like the Spanish riding school type deal. All right, partner. Yeah. Okay, really good.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're ready to go, pick out his feet. He's clockwise all the way down, counterclockwise, cross fiber. This is like Rolfing. So at this point, you can really put some good elbow grease. Go up to the spine, but not touching it. This really breaks down those trigger points, which they all have. And then chi or energy flows front to back. Okay, so clockwise down, clockwise back, cross. That's kind of light. And now you're really putting some muscle into this with Rolfing. If you've ever had deep tissue massage yourself, it's very therapeutic. You just don't touch the spine, and then you just in front to back. Then your tail pulls, your carrot stretches, your tummy tucks. Youngsters are really quick to hold. Their muscle memory is brisk. He's in the prime of his life as far as athleticism. So any questions?
Could you just check his shoes? Because I got a new girl trimming.
Uh-huh.
I just want to see what you've done for
Yeah,
job.
for that,
Obviously not that way.
since he's covered up, why don't we mosey out to the breezeway here and we'll take a look. Kind of disappear in the hay here. Yeah, great. Let's take a look. So two things you want to look at on trimming, just basic stuff. One, take a knee, and the coronary band should be level with the ground. So he's a little bit.
Because he has a crooked foot.
Yeah, just square him up there like a halter horse. So he does splay out, and what's important, not that he splays, but how he on the weight bear. So he will wean out on that left front. So look for your coronary bands, that they're parallel with the ground. He's
I don't understand what that means.
The coronary band,
Yeah, I know what that is. But I mean,
if you want it parallel with the ground. So here he's a little bit high on the outside there, and so looking at the ground, it should be even with the ground.
so she goes, I don't stop.
And the other thing is you want to, and then just looking at your angles, you want one nice print. You do about at 12 o'clock here. Stand. So you want one confluent line, cut, from coming down to from the pastern into the foot. So, which she's done. She's done a good job.
So should I have her shoe up?
Well, when you're doing anything other than the third, right now he doesn't need them. But if when you start training, then you want to go ahead and put your racing clothes on.
Yeah.
I don't know that you need to do it now. Save your money. You're in grass and dirt, so you pretty much couldn't have better footing. Okay. And when he does that stop, about striking or something, just if it's a farrier or someone else, it's popping, let him know it's not acceptable, and then you praise him. Let him know you need to know what good is too. So spend that extra time with him, so he's going to be good. The easier it is for your trainer, it's going to save you money. If he's moving ahead, he's going to be able to get in the gate better. Kind of get him used to all the things that he might be getting exposed to. So you can start doing some ground training right now. But you're tough, you're firm. But he's maybe cut late, so he's going to be a little heady. But let him get away with a nickel. Stay with him, praise him, you know, real positive for him. But, you know, he's not going to headbutt anyone. He's going to stand nicely at the barrier. You know, he backs when you want him to, you know, and he's with you when you leave. You know, keep your elbow right there by his shoulder. You turn away from him. Put your elbow into him. If you turn him away, you come, just have him come right here. Stand when you're ready, and you lead him on. So, no funny business. Yeah, you're one tough mama.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's right.
So he's a good colt. He's just a big kid. So don't let him bluff you.
Yeah.
And better now than when he gets a little bit bigger. So, you know, so he has a good respect. Load him as much as you can and on and off your trailer. So when he gets to the trainer, you know.
I'm actually taking him to the track.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm just sending him to get broke,
okay.
and then I'm gonna take him to the track.
Okay. Well, good precedents now bear
Right.
weight, you know, going forward. So that
I'm irritated that he wouldn't pick that foot up.
well, that's something to work with, you know, and just realize that you should have, you know, good symmetry all the way around, and he needs to be, you know, not throwing his head in anything.
Here, while I'm holding him, I'll pick it up.
Yeah, sure.
I'll try to.
Hold on.
Thank you, Rick. You're a good boy. He's a good boy. Pick your foot up. Thank you.
Good, good,
Oh, sweet, lovely Rick.
good.
Can a person buy one of them things?
The human activator,
Is that what that is?
yes. I'm not sure the credentials. They're about $375.
And then if you don't know what you're doing, you can probably.
Well, it's the angles.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that you heard anything, but I don't know. You know, that's why they have the courses. Your massager is good. Backing him is good.
Okay.
You know, you can really get rid of these trigger points, but it's kind of the line of correction depending on where the spine is. I don't know that you would really hurt anything other than maybe not. You wouldn't
Right.
release the restriction, the subluxation.
Yep, that looks
But-
better.
But I'm okay with, you know, there's normal dorsal spinous processes. Those are just normal through there.
Okay.
And, you know, if he was, you put on body fat, those would go away. But he's an athlete. You're coming into training.
Right.
You know, that's very normal. That's not abnormal. It's not healthy, and they're all moving both this way, vertically, as well as laterally.
Right.
So you've got good suppleness there.
Nice.
Here's the spine. Here's your vertebrae. Carry, so you've got good movement this way as well as up and down. So you got a 360-degree movement. Yeah.
Because I do not want to send to Earl and have Earl sending back saying he's got a sore back.
Yeah, that's one more thing to eliminate before you start,
Right.
you know, get 6 to,
Oh, $1,200 a month, yeah.
it's 6 to, 8 weeks before you can
Right.
start getting the wind into him.
Okay, so.
Yeah.
All right.
Go shut the
Nope.
gate behind her.
Let's go be an asshole. Bad.